here! Come on! About this.
Y-Wing has targeting lock on our water.
Think about this.
Uplink deactivated.
So Star Wars Battlefront has arrived. I'm a little bit late to the party. I haven't been able to make a video for a while. Had laser eye correction. So now I can see like a hawk. It's got lasers built into its eyes. I don't understand what they did, but I do. But I'll cover it in an update video in a few days. It's quite interesting. Well, it really is quite interesting. I even got a video of it, so that's gonna gross you out. But anyway, Star Wars Battlefront is pretty good fun and very beautiful. I mean, just look at this forest. It looks exactly like the moon looked in the. I can't believe it's exactly like the trailer is. I mean, usually they exaggerate a bit. Watch dogs. But it looks exactly like the film, and the audio is just—it's. I mean, you can't hear because I'm talking, but in a second I'm going to show you a clip, and it's really quite. It's the closest that any game is going to look like Star Wars and sound like it, at least. So a flying Ewok, if they're part of the Empire, they actually throw stones at you. You can't get into the houses though. I've tried to sneak up on them. It's not possible. I even found a speeder bike on this map. I'm not going to talk for the next 30 seconds because this was live in a game, somebody I didn't know, and really cool.
Rebel bombers have locked onto our AT-AT. Hey, come back!
Rebels ahead.
Rebel pilot terminated.
Other direction, trooper.
Enemy bomber has locked onto our walker.
I mean, sure, there may be horrific nade spam in this game. Only 4 Walker Assault maps and somewhat questionable flight controls on PC. But just look at it, without the hood. It is, and there's a Sarlacc pit, which I did wonder what to do with, but then I figured, as my mama always said, flash and enter. So, my mama was in the SAS. But she never jumped in a Sarlacc pit. And it burps after it eats you. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm playing the game wrong. Like, I've just been running around in first. Everybody says you should play in third person, but I just thought it looked cooler in first person. I took smoke grenades because I thought the smoke cloud was nice instead of exploding ones, and it's just been, you know, it's just been really good fun. Like, what I've played so far, other people, I think quite rightly, have been saying that it lacks content a bit. I mean, the main game mode, Walker Assault, has only got 4 maps. If you're not familiar with that, basically the walkers have got shields on and they progress up the map, just destroying everything, and then you as a rebel have got to turn on your uplink so your bombers can come in and take out the shields of the walkers so that you can destroy it. So it's a really cool game mode, but only, well, I suppose I say 4. There is a new map coming out called Jakku, which will have a Walker Assault level in it, which is coming out when The Force Awakens come out. So maybe they just ran out of ideas for planets or something. Like, I mean, it has got a lot of DLC, so presumably they're going to think of something, but I mean, they didn't even have to make it if they wanted to add some extra stuff in. Like, they could have made it Rebel Assault instead of Walker Assault. Like, you could have started out in your X-Wings on the ground, then like flown up past all the TIE fighters to break into a Star Destroyer or something. They could even do a map on the Death Star. Like, just imagine flying through all the tunnels and stuff with like TIE fighters and X-Wings following each other. They could have like even an outdoor spacey kind of bit where you float around and stuff. I don't know if they're going to work on that, but I think it'd be pretty cool, I think. It is a bit of a shame that not all of that's in the game at the moment, because you know some of it, particularly the Death Star, is probably going to be in the DLC, because there's only a certain number of locations that they can actually use that are different to others. But yeah, I don't know, because they will have finished already. They say they don't know what the DLC plan is, but DICE will already know exactly what all the DLC is going to be for this game. So it does make you wonder which parts of it they've actually already finished, it could have been in the game, and which parts of they're saving later, you know, to make you pay a little bit extra for. But I suppose nobody will ever know. Only DICE knows that, and maybe they just didn't have time, because half their team could perhaps be working on Battlefield 5. I don't know, because that is coming out next October, November. Anyway, I've got another quick cool clip to show you, without me talking, on the volcano planet Sullust.
Continue to focus fire on the walker. Watch for homing missiles. Homing missiles after you. Great shooting. Get to the uplinks.
Homing missile inbound.
They've rocked onto you.
They've even got R2-D2 yelling in the back when you get hit by a missile. But if you wondered why I was a bit wobbly in that when I was in first person, it's because they've changed the controls on PC since the beta to give you less control. And honestly, I mean, you can learn to play, and it is actually a bit easier to fly now, because the auto lock-on gimbal of the guns seems kind of a bit stronger now. But if you watched my beta footage when I posted that up, I didn't even have to use that. I didn't even know the gimbal lock-on thing. Like, if you hold down the right mouse button, it kind of locks your lasers, so it kind of auto-aims a bit for you. But I didn't even realise that was the case in the beta. I wasn't using it, because you had, like, sufficient control, but now it kind of, like, just wallows all over the place on PC, so you sort of have to use it. It's made the TIE fighters really weak, though, compared to the Rebels ships, because they've all got a shield, and the speed boost doesn't even break the missile lock-ons that you get. So it's literally, some people will just ram you just to kill you when you're playing as I mean, I often don't even bother playing when I see a pickup as the Empire, because like the TIE fighters are so bad compared to especially the A-Wing. The A-Wing's the best ship in the game. I did read as well that a lot of people felt there was excessive explosions in the game, because you can take a triple grenade launcher, 2 grenades which endlessly refill, and you can pick up a thermal imploder, which is like a freaking mini nuke. So I can understand why people say that, but I found if you take the anti-explosives trait, then even the impact grenades, which in most cases are a pain in the ass, they're not really that much of a problem, because they can't one-hit kill you anymore. To be honest, if you see 5 of your teammates shooting at something in a tight corridor, probably expect to eat a grenade if you go and stand next to them, because that's usually how it goes. So if you can stay out in open spaces, and you'll be, you know, I don't think they'll bother most people that much. Oh, as well, because I just saw him there, Boba Fett is really strong on PC, to the point where I've actually stopped using him, because I really feel bad for the people I'm shooting there, because like he's probably only been balanced for console. I think you can literally be the worst player at this game and go on a 50-60 kill streak with him. He's better, he's more powerful than the AT-AT. But yeah, so I enjoyed this video, guys, and I shall see you in the next chapter.